What is up, all my Atlanta Brave Birds fans, and welcome to week 5 of the PGL. Today we're going up against It's Linked. His YouTube channel will be in the description down below. He needs your support, guys, because his channel recently got deleted. He had to make a whole new one, start over. If that ever happened to me, I would be so upset. So definitely go show him some support over there. Now today we're on Pokemon Showdown because unfortunately It's Linked is at a summer camp and he was not able to bring his 3DS. So we're having our battle on Pokemon Showdown as well as a post commentary. I've never done a post commentary before on my channel, so hopefully this goes through okay. Like I said, I'm not really good at post commentary. I've never done it before, so hopefully I'm gonna do all right. But I led with Ledger, the Escavalier, thinking that he might go for this, because then we could go for a Pursuit and Pursuit Trap him, hopefully getting a one-hit KO, but probably not. Or we could even go for the Sucker Punch if we think he's going to set up some sort of rocks or something, which I think that Mesprit can get, but I'm not entirely sure. So we decided to go for a Pursuit and Pursuit Trap him, because I have a feeling he's going to switch out. Luckily for us, he actually does, which, you know what, funny enough, I tried to cut out all the waiting periods, and I must have missed that one, but that's okay. So he decides to switch out, and we Pursuit Trap him, doing a massive damage to him, which is great. Now, guys, we really need this win this week, because if we have any chance of making it to the playoffs, we need to win this week. And we need the hope that Papa C loses so that we can get his number 2 slot in our division, which is the Alpha Conference, because the top 2 teams of Alpha and Omega go head-to-head in the playoffs. And to get that seat, we gotta hope Papa C loses, and we need to continue to win each and every week. Now, he sends out his Conkeldurr, which I decided to switch into Yggdrasil because I know that Yggdrasil can take a few hits from this thing. Unfortunately, if you check here, switching into Yggdrasil, he's actually a Mega Venusaur already. Apparently, if you play a custom match on Pokemon Showdown and you have a Mega Venusaur as your Pokemon holding a Venusaurite, it just automatically is Mega Evolved or something. So I was thinking we should probably restart the batch, but Super Gassy was actually watching the battle live with us, and it was just decided that we'll just continue going because Knockoff wouldn't have done much more anyways, which makes sense. And in the long run, you'll see it doesn't actually end up mattering. Now you can see I decided to set up the Stealth Rocks there that just slowly chip away at him, as well as go for Giga Drains because I'm just constantly getting all that HP back. Leech Seed Giga Drain is a great combination. Now he decides to switch out into his Durant, which is going to eat up a Giga Drain, obviously. Now I need to switch out here because obviously Sludge Bomb's not going to do anything, Giga Drain's not going to do anything, Knockoff's not really going to do anything. I think I might actually set up the Leech Seed before I switch out here, though. That's something I kind of forget. It seems like a play that I would make, to be honest, so I think I'm going to go for it. In fact, I do go for the Leech Seed. Yes, I remember this happening. So he sets up an Agility, which is kind of weird because I'm pretty sure Durant, I don't know, I thought Durant was already a pretty fast mon. I could be wrong there. I thought it was like base 102 speed. I could be thinking of a different stat of his. But, so he sets up an Agility. We get the Leech Seed off. We're going to switch out to... Who can we switch out to? Oh gosh, Diggy Darren, I can't even remember. We switch out to Escavalier. Kind of a weird switch in my opinion, because I actually am not really running anything for this Durant. We actually decided to go for a Knockoff, which is going to do a large amount, as well as knock off whatever item he is holding. Crunch does a large amount to us, though, and I was pretty scared when I saw that. I really didn't think that would do that much because Ledger is supposed to be kind of bulky, but luckily enough, we bring him down low enough for Leech Seed to take him out, which is perfect for us. Now, he's going to go and switch into Navi here, his Mesprit. Now, here we're going to be switching out because I want to preserve that 6-0, because the better my score at the end of the season, if it comes down to differential, we could still make the playoffs. So let's say me and Papa C both have like a 5-3 score at the end of this or something like that. Then it comes down to differential, so whoever has the best kill to death ratio pretty much. So I wanted to preserve that, so I decided to switch out and not stay in with Escavalier. Now he sends in this Suicune, which is perfect setup for Yggdrasil to come in here, set up a Leech Seed, do some Giga Drains, and really just damage this Suicune, bring him low. Now he does decide to switch out to the Porygon 2, which pretty solid pick, but I also know that Yggdrasil can actually win a Stall War here just from practicing these battles, especially after knocking off his Eviolite. So now his special defense and defense stats aren't going to be as crazy, but he does carry the Psy Shock, which I was surprised about. I don't know why I was so surprised. It's just all the times I was training, I didn't even think about the Psy Shock, but It's okay, because as you can see, it doesn't really matter. We took the Psy Shock, we Giga Drain, we get all that health that we just lost back, and combined with Leech Seed, it's just incredible. So he's either got to switch out here or let Porygon go down, but decides to switch out the Conkeldurr, who is going to take this Giga Drain pretty well. We could go for Sludge Bomb here, or we could switch out. Now, I'm pretty sure we decide to set up a Leech Seed again, and probably... Oh, he switches out to his... What is that name? Titania? What? That's such a weird name. But he switches out into his Mega Gardevoir, who is going to get Sludge Bombed. Now, Sludge Bomb is going to do a massive amount to this thing. Only thing is, he sets up a Wish, so it's kind of redundant. But he's going to go for the Psychic, nearly taking out Yggdrasil, which, oh my gosh, that was scary. I really thought we were a dead Yggdrasil right there. We live on 8%. He switches into the Porygon, preserving that 6-0. I'm going to switch out really quick to Tyrion, who is going to be able to eat up any special hits because, I mean, he's just so bulky. I'm running a bulky Tyrion today, a bulky Victini known as Tyrion today, and he's going to eat up this Psychic, so watch, or Psy Shock that is. Eats it up just fine, barely does anything. Now we can go for any one of these moves here. I decide that Bolt Strike is going to be the most medium play in case he switches in the Suicune. I mean, it's still going to damage the Conkeldurr. He decides to switch in the Suicune, which is going to take about 50%, but then he gets that the leftovers, there we go, recovery back, bringing him back up to 50%, I believe, somewhere around there. And we're going to catch the Para on that next Bolt Strike, which kind of stinks, but not going to matter in the long run, because we can either go for a quick attack or we can predict a switch, which I end up predicting the switch because I knew that he might want to preserve Suicune. He might be able to recover it somehow or something like that. I don't really know. For whatever reason, I was just thinking he might do that, so I went for the Bolt Strike, and again, we get ourselves a Paralyze, which is so, oh my gosh, I just feel so bad about it, because if you see what happens next, you'll know he gets double para'd. So Paralyzed Conkeldurr doesn't get a move off. Not like it would matter too much in this circumstance, because Chores would eat up most of his hits. Hydro Pump, I really thought would kill, but again, he gets paralyzed, so it doesn't even matter in the long run that it didn't kill. So I can go for the safe play and go for a Thunderbolt right here in case he switches into Suicune, but it'll also take out the Conkeldurr. And Porygon Z, it might have even taken out the Porygon Z. I believe he was low enough that it could take it out. So at this point, I know that Chores was the win. I knew that Chores would have the proper moves to take out all of his Pokemon, and they were all low enough and wouldn't be able to dish out enough damage to Chores, which is why I switched into him against the Conkeldurr, just because I knew he was the win. So we got off the Thunderbolt, taking out the Conkeldurr. In comes the Porygon Z, which we decided to go for a Hidden Power Fighting. I carried this thing just for this thing, so I figured, you know what, we might as well just show it off and use the Hidden Power. We might have been able to kill with a Thunderbolt or something, but it doesn't really matter. So now we're going to go for the Thunderbolt and finish off the Suicune. That was a great game. We managed to pull the 6-0, which is absolutely incredible for the Atlanta Brave Birds this week. Make sure you go check out the PGL website, Twitter, YouTube channel, and as well as its link. Great battle, buddy. We are doing so well in Atlanta Brave Birds, and I hope to see you guys all in the next one. Till then, though, stay frosty and peace out.